service as a soldier.
Wow.
I want to wish him long life,
Mm-hmm.
lots of love. It's coming from his loving auntie,
Mm-hmm.
the best,
Okay.
Hillary
All right.
Magdalene.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. 449-309-5997. Continue send the greetings this morning. We're here. It's all about love this morning.
Like you did before. And we never there was no one but you wanting more. Don't worry, you know you break my heart.
It's a Friday morning.
Like I was. But he walks away. And you know how he's standing still. He no, see me as if I never knew. Oh, me, so you can let go.
Advanced birthday greetings to Nurse Jennifer Victor and Esther Vigilant from Casimir this morning. Hey, my bus driver, I want to send birthday greetings to Karen at the Muslim store from your favorite cousin this morning, Karen. Happy birthday. I would say good morning to, of course, those who continue to stand for Dominica. All the soldiers, both women and men, continue to be persecuted. Stay strong, huh? Lots of love to Bosso and everybody else. Good morning from your partner, Alvin Thomas. You know how we do it on a Friday morning, just keeping you, cool and collected.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank God it's Friday, right?
I can read your mind, and I know your story. I can see what you're going through. Yeah. It's an uphill
Hey,
climb,
Mr. Randy Turney,
and I feel
happy Friday to you, man.
but I
And good morning to Calabichi.
come to you. Yeah. Don't surrender. You can win. Can you just think all love when you want it most? There's no easy way out.
Bowie, good morning. Good morning to Bon Monjon from Florida with love.
And that's the way it is. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. When you press against me for the simple hour, I don't know what to say. No, but it's plain to see. If you stick together, you're gonna find a way. So don't surrender.
Good morning to the Gopal man in, of course, Bowie. He says today's his anniversary, huh? Some things we remember, huh?
Don't keep on trying. And that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Oh, yes. When life is empty, with no tomorrow, loneliness starts to fall. Baby, don't worry, forget your love, comfort. When you want it most, there's no easy way out. When you go and your heart's letting down, don't give up on your head. Go to believe it. When you want most, there's no easy way out. When you go and your heart's letting down, don't give up on your head. I'm going to go to
Good morning to you on the telephone, yes? Hello?
Good morning, Matt. And how are you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Mm-hmm.
I am doing fine, man. I'm calling you from the US. I am celebrating my birthday and anniversary today. I want to say a big shout out to my wife who is lying down by me presently, my brother. We are celebrating 38 today.
Wow, 38. My God. That's good, man. That's
Yeah,
good.
man.
That's good. Happy anniversary to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, man. Happy anniversary and also birthday, bro.
All right. I'm going to dedicate this one to you. Okay? Dedicate this one, okay? To you and your wife
Yes, my
on
brother.
your 38th wedding anniversary.
Am I really hearing your love? Like we're frozen in time. What I can see. Hey, look at you. Now you're here. Hey, I'm with you all my life. And I never really knew how to love. If I was ever I see, that's what happened. You all my life.
Well, continue to celebrate your day. Of course, those of you who are celebrating your birthdays today. Somebody says, they just want to hear this song. I'm trying to, of course, get to it. Remember the song, We Will Rise Again? I'm going to get to it, of course, and play it for you this morning. A lot of people from the diaspora is requesting that song this morning. So I'm going to find it and play that for you in a bit. Okay, so Dominica, just keep tuned to the big station, Q95. We'll be back. We'll be back, Dominica. In a little bit here, just stick around, stick around, stick around, stick around.
Satan, we're gonna tear your kingdom down, Lord Jesus. We
You say you are the daddy in the town and the girls them just a come around. Yet you rip all of the people them data when you done you run them out of town. You claim to a holy order, yet you got in pure public disorder. We know that you're selling all the drugs and the guns them when you come around. But you have to run away, cause we have with the words and the arm in the play. You have your turn, you won't get away from the fire you can burn. Soon as we rise, the people will break the chains that has bound us for so long. Soon as we rise, the righteous will stand again. Feeling strong. As soon as we rise, you must get charged with murder. Now the loot and plunder the murder. As soon as we rise, just as soon as we rise. You think you are the bigger man on you till you walking with a 45. An AK-47, yes you like it, so you check that you really wise. You wrap up your head and you are wrapped up, but we know you are only an imposter. Cause Rasta preach love and affection, teach Marcus Garvey direction. But you'll have to run away, cause I'm on with your words and your arm in your bed. If you'll have your turn, no, you won't get away from the fire if you get burned. Yes, so that we rise, but people will break the chain that has bounded us for so long. As soon as we rise, the righteous will stand again and will never rebuild it strong. As soon as we rise, you must get charged for murder. Never loot and plunder no further. As soon as we rise, as soon as we rise. misleading the people. Never heard when they cry. Blood a road in the road. Yes, the prison and the hospital them overload. You know compassion is our place. But we won't stick around to be trampled. You got to run away beyond with your words and your arm in the play. You have to turn on you get away from the fire you get burn. As soon as you rise, just people will break the chains that is bound in us for so long. As soon as we rise, the righteous will stand again. Every lover of good is shown. As soon as you rise, you must get charged with murder. Now the loot and blood and the murder.
As soon as we rise, huh?
Oh, as soon as we rise,
We will rise again.
as soon as we rise, as soon as we rise, shine as soon as we rise, sleep as soon as we rise, shine as soon as we rise.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95. The latest happening events, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay on for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95. The big station.
Dominicans, enjoy your property, protect your property. You homeowner and businessman, protect your property, enjoy your property. Can't wait for the hurricane, can't wait till your flood again, can't wait till your roof fly out and all your business going out. Remember, no insurance company will insure your property when a storm is approaching. Get ahead of the hurricane season. Insure with a company who gives you the assurance of payment for your valid claim. Come speak with us today at the New India Assurance Company Limited, upstairs AC Shillingford and Company Limited, 24 King George Street, Roseau. Bring along an up-to-date valuation from a qualified engineer and get insured today.
For a few folks in the diaspora, very eager to hear the song. Mr. Judd Dorset and the Lucas Band.
The thief in the night, with no warning and no chance. Mother Nature, you came and took away. So many lives are now gone. What a challenge to move on. 'Cause we mourn all you took away. We shall overcome all the pain.
Coming from the diaspora this morning.
'Cause in our darkest hour, goodness there. If we'll lend a helping hand in this time of tribulation, Dominica.
Your country is weeping, huh? Sending condolences to Ansi and family on the passing of her mom yesterday. That's coming from Alex and the Wrongless team. Good morning to you.
We shall rise again. We shall rise again. Ooh, oh, oh. To the children and the elderly, to the leaders and the pastors, to the doctors and the nurses, to the weak and the strong. Let us work and come together. Let us help to build the broken. Come, ye forward, sons and daughters. Let's all rebuild again. We shall overcome.
Our first stop this morning.
'Cause in the darkness,
Fresh Market Pharmacy.
if we'll lend a helping hand In this time of tribulation, Dominica, we shall rise again. There's no time for segregation. Let's all build back our nation. Dominica, we shall rise again. We shall rise. This faithful experience together. Our hearts are aching, but our hope is not fading. Our tears are dripping, but let's join hands and hearts too. We will overcome. Mommy, don't cry. Daddy, don't cry. Sister, don't cry. Brother, don't cry. We will overcome. We will get through this together. Together we are strong.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95. The latest happening events, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95. The big station.
A fresh market. When money don't count and the pocket don't hurt you. A fresh market. Fresh market. We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh your one stop. Where money don't count and your pocket don't hurt you. Fresh market, fresh market, Fresh Market Pharmacy has expanded to customers with its new additional location at best price. 2 convenient locations on the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard and at Best Price Riverbank. Fresh Market Pharmacy provides over-the-counter medication, health and personal care, prescription drugs, and natural supplements. Our experienced pharmacists and technicians provide the best quality services. Call 225-6883, 255-6875, WhatsApp 316-0310. Your prescription bill just got lower. It's an ultimate jazzcation with Fresh Market, cash and carry, and best price. Spend $100 or more, and you could be the lucky winner of an all-expense-paid dream weekend at the luxurious Secret Bay Resort, plus 2 VIP tickets and spending money for jazz and Creole. Promotion runs till 30th April. It's a jazzcation, baby. Terms and conditions apply.
And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry. Carry, we offer the finest selection of products that cater to your every need. From groceries to household essentials, our shelves are stocked with quality items that are sure to impress. And guess what? We're not just great for wholesale. We're also your go-to place for all your food service needs. Located right opposite the Immigration Department on King George V Street in Roseau, we take pride in providing you with an unforgettable shopping experience. Our friendly staff is here to assist you in each and every step of the way. Ready to place an order or have a question? Call us at 316-0184 or 255-6823. And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry. We can't wait to see you.
What you're looking for is at best price. What you're looking for is at value.
Best price, best price. Everything is nice, and oh, you love the price. Convenient and easy, make shopping breezy.
The luxury of everything in one supermarket located on the riverbank with parking. Best Price open daily all week with home store decor for every room, pharmacy for all prescriptions and over-the-counter medication, supermarket for all your grocery items, fresh produce and frozen.
What you're looking for is all at Best Price.
What you're looking for is at
Fresh market. When it don't come, then it touch you. Fresh market. Fresh market. We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh your one stop. Everybody don't come and everybody don't touch you. Fresh market, fresh market, everybody don't mind it. Yeah. Fresh market.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
Hello, good morning to you. How you doing, Mr. Matthew? You're all alone this morning.
Thomas.
Thomas, sorry.
Matthew, yeah. Morning to you, Matt, and all our listeners out there. Of course, we are here from Fresh Market and Best Price. I don't have my other colleagues with me. Hope that they can join. Seem to be either running late or not keeping too well today. But nevertheless, we want to continue. That's the pharmacy to continue to provide you with, of course, quality service and products and, of course, information that you need. Both Fresh Market and Best Price. We provide information to our public, to the clients, really to care for themselves. We've been talking about really looking at conditions that they can do. For instance, we looked at nutrients. The other day we looked at the immune system, how they can build it. And today, no exception. There is usually a common problem, heartburn. We're going to talk about it. And of course, it's linked with GERD. What triggers it? We're going to also explain how you can avoid it, you can prevent it. We're going to talk about some of the treatment for it also. So today is no exception. Heartburn. Quite a few people come along to the pharmacy and ask for treatment for that. But we want to say morning to some of our avid listeners. Of course, early morning to you, Dr. Stick. That is Bocho, Nichols, Wayne and May. Morning to you, Andrew Joseph, and Edmund Galley, of course, our staff at Fresh Market and Best Price, Jaime and the others. Morning to all of you. Annie and Albert, Alfia, morning to you, Pamela, and also Pam. In Canada, Joe, morning to you, and Debbie and Baba and daughters, morning to you. Brian and Nancy, and of course, Kenrick over there. Dr. Banis, morning to you too. And in New York, we have Alcott Hamlet, and in Tennessee, Ronald and Edith. Morning to you. Good. As mentioned, heartburn. So first of all, what triggers heartburn and GERD? GERD is, it really means gastroesophageal reflux disease. What triggers that? Heartburn. Heartburn is the burning sensation in the chest due to backflow or reflux of the acidic stomach contents into the food pipe esophagus. So it's a burning sensation. So when persons eat, they may feel that burning sensation in the chest, really heartburn. Heartburn is a major symptom of GERD or reflux disease. The food pipe or esophagus is a tube that connects the mouth to the stomach. So now the tube connects the mouth to the stomach. And of course, we have to take good care of all of our body, including our stomach and esophagus. The lower end of the esophagus has a muscular valve called the lower esophageal sphincter, or LES for short. The LES guards the reflux of stomach contents into the food pipe. In gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, the sphincter, the muscle sphincter there, lower esophageal sphincter, does not close properly, allowing the stomach contents to leak back or reflux into the food pipe and irritate it. Always remember the pH of the stomach is very acidic. It's usually as much as 1 and 2, very acid. So imagine that the acidic contents mixed with food, and it's very full. Probably we'll talk about it. Some people overeat, or they eat in a rush, or eat certain kinds of foods, and that comes back up into that windpipe, that esophagus there, that food channel there. Could you imagine? Certain foods and drinks have been recognized to trigger heartburn. They include spicy and fatty foods, alcohol, coffee, including decaf, tomatoes, chocolate, and carbonated beverages. All of these foods. Besides certain foods, several other factors may cause heartburn. They include overeating. Overeating. Some people normally say better belly bust than good food waste. And what they do, they overeat. So when they overeat, the stomach is just too full. So you can imagine that. Imagine that. Sleeping or lying down right after a meal. Sleep right after a meal. You don't have to be in the evening. Right after a meal, sleeping or lying down. Smoking is also a culprit. Rigorous exercise, especially after a meal. Obesity or being overweight. A hiatal hernia, a condition in which the stomach bulges up into the chest through the opening up in the diaphragm, the muscle that separates the two areas. Certain medications such as NSAIDs, that is NSAIDs including aspirin, diclofenac, naproxen, all of these here, certain medications, steroid, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs can also cause that. Blood pressure medications and medications used to treat asthma, heart disease, anxiety, depression, and cancer can also cause heartburn, can also cause those things. Stress and anxiety can also cause that. So these can also cause heartburn here. The other question, we know a lot of persons take multivitamins. So it says, can multivitamins cause heartburn? Multivitamins, especially the ones containing zinc, iron, or calcium, can aggravate the symptoms of GERD, including heartburn, can aggravate those symptoms. To avoid heartburn caused by multivitamins, this is what one have to do. To avoid the heartburns caused by this, avoid taking multivitamins on an empty stomach. If you really get heartburn when you're taking multivitamins, avoid taking multivitamins on an empty stomach. Take multivitamins with food. Do not take multivitamins right before exercise. Right before exercise. Try the easy to digest forms of multivitamins such as chewable tablets, powders, and dissolvable forms. Avoid mega doses of multivitamins such as once a month or twice a week dose. Take smaller daily doses of multivitamins. Try meeting your daily nutrient needs through your diet as much as possible. Of course, if you're unable, then you can take multivitamins, but you just have to take it in the correct way to avoid getting heartburn. The other question is, how do we treat heartburn? So someone suffers with heartburn. How is it treated? Well, they're usually treated by over-the-counter preparations. The treatment for heartburns, first of all, include lifestyle and home remedies. Lifestyle home remedies. Eat small meals. Eat your food slowly. Avoid certain foods and beverages such as spicy and oily foods, citrus, tomato, mint, garlic, chocolate, tea, coffee, carbonated drinks, and alcohol. Of course, do not lie down. These are lifestyle changes that one has to make. Do not lie down right after eating. Do not snack close to bedtime. Maintain a healthy weight. And do not smoke. Good. What are some of the medications that one can take? Antacids to neutralize stomach acids. Antacids. And in choosing antacids, one has to choose, there are various on the market. The better types are those that contain magnesium and aluminum combination with other coating agents and flavoring agents. But the key ingredients, we always advise persons to tend to avoid antacids with sodium bicarbonate, because a lot of people are hypertensive. You don't want to take in extra sodium in this day and age, you want to avoid antacids with sodium bicarbonate. That's too much sodium into your body already. You take sodium in every other thing. So a bit of magnesium and aluminum. Magnesium is a bit loose, can stimulate the bowel, and aluminum tend to restrict it a bit. So that's a good combination. So the pharmacist will always help you to choose the appropriate one that you need, that will work better for you. That will work better for you. There are long-time medicines, old-time medicines that the people stick to, but it's always good to use those combination of those. Those are better to take. So antacids, they neutralize stomach acids. Excess stomach acid, you need to neutralize it, and so that it may not come back. The contents may not backflow into the esophagus. H2 blockers, that is H2 blockers decrease acid production. These are special preparations. The pharmacist can help you choose that. Foaming agents coat the stomach to prevent reflux. Proton pump inhibitors, that is the popular ones, omeprazole, pantoprazole. These are the good ones. These are the ones that are rarely used these days. Proton pump inhibitors, these are rarely knock out stomach acid for some time. So these are good, reduce acid content, the amount of acid, and so prevents it from backflowing into the esophagus. We have other drugs like agents that prokinetic agents, they empty the stomach faster and reduce acid reflux. These are special medicine that are used, that are given to allow the stomach to empty a bit faster, especially when someone has heartburn. The pharmacist will always can help you to choose that one also. Good, empty stomach faster. And it reduces reflux, backflow of stomach contents into that food pipe channel esophagus. Of course, there's a treatment. It says if the medication do not provide lasting relief and the symptoms are severely interfering with daily activities, your healthcare provider will recommend surgery options. Those are included, but usually that is rarely done. Medications rarely help. The pharmacist will rarely help you to choose those over-the-counter preparations. Just when you go to the pharmacy, just explain your symptom and let the pharmacist allow the pharmacist to select the appropriate antacid preparations for you. There are lots on the market, but you need good antacid. You know, those you want to spend your money wisely and get the maximum benefit from the use of the medicines. Good. Now we're going to go and look at triggers, some of the triggers, and how to avoid them in detail. For instance, one of the triggers of heartburn is too much food. Too much food. It says that in general, if a person eats a large volume of food, and it does not matter what type of food it is or how often you've eaten it in the past, this large volume of food, of almost any food, can trigger heartburn. Large volume. Consequently, eating smaller portions can avoid volume-related heartburn. Smaller portions. So a large volume of food, no matter how often you eat it, no matter if you've eaten it in the past, your stomach is overfilled, too much acid contents and mixing with that there, it's too much. And of course, it will take time before it goes down. And especially, for instance, you do activities that you shouldn't have done after you've eaten it. For instance, lie down, go and exercise. Those are not very good. Good. So large volume of food, that can cause heartburn. So if you know you get heartburn and reflux from large volume of food, that's an adjustment you need to make there to reduce that. Lifestyle adjustment is critical. It's better to do lifestyle adjustments than really taking medicines. Always remember that. Eating on the go also. Volume of food intake is not the only problem that can increase the risk of developing heartburn. Nutritionists suggest that eating on the run, grabbing fast food, eating it quickly, then going on to work or other activities increases the risk for heartburn. To decrease the risk, slow down and casually eat food. Eat your food casually. So some people say, "Oh, I'm too busy to eat. I'm on the run," but they always have to give time for everything, and people make time for whatever they want, isn't it? and eating on the go, it might cause, it's really not good. This can cause heartburn and reflux. So you need to slow down and casually eat food. Make sure you have your lunch and then move on. Good. What about fatty foods? Is another fatty foods. High fat foods take longer to digest in the stomach. And the longer foods remain in your stomach, the higher the risk for heartburn symptoms to develop. Just remember that. The longer it remains in the stomach, the higher the risk. So the risk is much greater if you combine foods that are high in fat with a high volume of these fatty foods. People like a lot of fatty foods, isn't it? And then still get heartburn. So reduce the fatty foods. If you know that you get heartburn, as it says, it takes a longer to digest in the stomach. It remains a little bit longer, fatty foods. So reduce it. Cut back on fat. So one of the tips, cut back. Some people may have to give up their favorite foods to avoid heartburn. However, if some of your favorite foods, such as shrimp, are prepared boiled and not fried, or consumed in large quantities, they may be enjoyed without causing heartburn. Prepare it a different way. Frying is usually, if you know that frying gives you heartburn, just prepare it a different way. It says a trimming the fat of meat, baking, grilling, boiling, or roasting some food instead of frying them can help reduce the risk of heartburn. Do those. It can reduce if you know that causing that. Good. Another area is acidic foods. Always remember the stomach pH is very high, is very low, so to speak. pH, acidic, 1 to 2 pH, very acidic. So foods that contain a normally low pH, acidic foods such as tomatoes, citrus fruits, such as oranges, grapefruits, lemons, vinegar, found in salad dressings, have a risk of causing heartburn when eaten by themselves or on empty stomach. Usually, it's never wise when somebody is hungry, haven't eaten for some time, to just eat acidic, drink a juice, acidic juice or acidic food, because it means that the stomach has a lot of acid there waiting for whatever comes. And acid on acid will make, if you know that it gives you heartburn, acid on acid, it will even give you more than heartburn, probably ulcer, isn't it? Empty stomach and acid on acid is not so safe. So we're giving you good advice as to persons who really suffer from heartburn and GERD. Heartburn is a major symptom of GERD, and lifestyle changes can adjust that major symptom. Good. So we can take a break and we'll come back and talk some again more about the triggers and what we can avoid.
What you're looking for is our best price. What you're looking for is our value.
Best price. Everything is nice, and oh, you love the price. Convenient and easy, make shopping breezy.
The luxury of everything in one supermarket located on the riverbank with parking. Best Price open daily all week with home store, decor for every room, pharmacy for all prescriptions and over-the-counter medications, supermarket for all your grocery items, fresh produce and frozen.
What you're looking for is all at Best Price.
You're looking for is our value.
Market. What? That's you. Fresh market. We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meat prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh your one stop. Fresh market.
Back to you.
Good. So we are talking about heartburn and one of the major symptoms of GERD, and we mentioned some causes and some major symptoms. We looked at the treatment, and we're looking at preventative measures now. We mentioned acidic foods, What it says there, what we can do, limit acidic foods. There are other options for fresh fruits besides acidic tomatoes, citrus fruits, but you may still enjoy portions if you mix them with other fresh vegetables and so forth. The acidity will be reduced when acidic foods are eaten in small amounts, combined with other non-acidic foods. If you find some foods you like are acidic, try eating them in small amounts with other foods to see if heartburn symptoms do not will disappear. And what about drinks? Drinks. Food is not the only trigger for heartburn. Liquids can easily be a heartburn trigger. Heartburn risk can be increased by drinking coffee, caffeinated coffee, carbonated drinks. I don't know why people drink carbonated drinks, all these sweet drinks, isn't it? No, best to drink water instead. And alcoholic beverages. Caffeine can boost acids in the stomach. Alcoholic beverages can cause lower esophageal sphincter to relax and thereby allow gastric contents to come back into the esophagus. That's why it says there. Carbonated drinks may also contain caffeine. However, even without caffeine, carbonated drinks can bloat the stomach, which increases the risk for heartburn. So clearly, we're talking about symptoms. Persons who are suffering with major heartburn symptoms, this is what they can do with regards. And if they love these carbonated drinks, they need to reduce on the amount they drink because it's going to create a problem. And they can try other drinks. Drinks that don't contain caffeine or carbonation are far less likely to cause heartburn. Herbal teas without caffeine or milk are good choices to reduce the risk of heartburn. Herbal teas. Another trigger is chocolate. Because chocolate can contain caffeine and fat, chocolate can be a trigger for heartburn. And some people love chocolate, but yes, it can cause problem, isn't it? If you just can't get along without chocolate, try to decrease the amount of chocolate you eat. Also, avoid eating chocolate after heavy meal and on an empty stomach. Using these techniques may allow you to eat some foods that would otherwise cause heartburn. So use this technique. You can eat it, but don't eat it after a heavy meal and don't eat so much. Some people love them, they want to eat. What about spicy foods? Spicy foods, they can trigger heartburns, of course. Spicy foods already, especially when somebody is hungry, his stomach is empty, acid is there, spicy food on the thing is a problem. In addition, other spicy foods such as garlic, onions may cause some the same problems. Some problems. Even peppermint may cause heartburn in some individuals because mint relaxes the lower esophageal muscles. Yes, that's mint. It's very good. It's what you call a carminative. Um, Hold the heat. For people who get heartburn from certain foods, it's not always all or nothing for these food types. For example, you can add some spices to food, but do it in moderation. So instead of 4 alarm chili, you could put 2 alarm chili and so forth and so forth. Don't put too much of it. Good. What may cause heartburn in one individual may not cause it in another. This is what you can do. Everyone is different. So you may find a small cup of coffee with food doesn't cause you heartburn anymore, but could still cause heartburn in someone else. If you begin to make a list of food and drink items that cause you to experience heartburn, you will know which ones to avoid, which ones to reduce in serving size, and which ones will require eating with other non-heartburn causing food. So know what that's what I always tell our patients. Know what affects your body when you eat, what affects it, and then make the necessary adjustments when you have this kind of condition. Chewing gum also. Try chewing gum. Chewing gum produces saliva, and saliva neutralizes acid and signals the stomach to move its contents into the small intestine. That's interesting. So it signals the stomach when you chew to move its contents into the small intestine. Peppermint or mint gum should be avoided since they may relax the low esophageal sphincter and increase the risk for heartburn. Peppermint is what you call a carminative, and they tend to soothe the stomach. So that would have to be avoided. Good. So clearly, what are the tips? There are other ways to reduce heartburn. Allow about 3 hours between dinner and bedtime. Allow about 3 hours between dinner and bedtime. Elevate the head of your bed about 8 inches. Don't lie flat after a meal. Stop smoking. Lead a healthy lifestyle. Occasional heartburn is common, but frequent heartburn is not. Occasional, but frequent is not. Frequent heartburn could be a symptom of other problems such as GERD, reflux. Frequent heartburn could be a problem. And when one is coughing, some people cough terribly and they don't have a cold, it's a sign of GERD and they need treatment for that. They need treatment for that. So really, we are giving you tips to make the adjustment to take care of yourself. And the key is lifestyle adjustments, as you've noticed there, as we've discussed there. We looked at heartburn, triggers of heartburn, what triggers heartburn, and GERD. Heartburn is a major symptom of GERD, reflux, and then that's when the lower esophageal sphincter stays open for some reason or the other, is deformed, and the contents come back up into the esophagus. That's the pipe between the mouth and the stomach. When the food goes along there, that area there, they shouldn't have acidic contents. Rarely, any acidic contents there will rarely cause serious problem there. So that's what we're trying to do there. And of course, we mentioned some of the treatment you can have for heartburn. We mentioned some of the preventive measures. Eat smaller meals. Don't eat too quickly. Don't overeat. Take note of meals that cause that, drinks that cause that, reduce the amount or make the necessary adjustment. And of course, the treatment, we mentioned the antacid preparations. You need to neutralize the excess acid. There are different types, lots of different types of antacids on the market, different types, but then the pharmacists help you to choose the most appropriate one. Antacid preparations with aluminum and magnesium are probably the best on the market now, with dimethicone, with a soothing agents in between. I mentioned people like things like sodium hydrogen carbonate, antacid. You want to avoid sodium as much as possible. So you want to do that. Good. So these are the advice we want to give you, and triggers of heartburn and GERD. We want to wish everyone, of course, visit us at the pharmacy, both Fresh Market and Best Price. Talk to our pharmacists there. They'll be able to help you to select an item, a product that will help you in case you're suffering from heartburn. Good. So I want to wish everyone a pleasant weekend.
Have a great weekend yourself. I hope the fish is biting this weekend.
Yeah. They are.
All right, Dominica, we're here.
Fresh market. When money don't count and money don't hurt you. A fresh market. We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meat prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh market. Your one stop. Your money don't count and your pocket don't touch you. Fresh market. Fresh market. Fresh market.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95. The latest happening events, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95. The big station.
What you're looking for is at the best price. What you're looking for is at the right.
Best price. Everything is nice, and oh, you will love the price. Convenient and easy, make shopping breezy.
The luxury of everything in one supermarket, located on the riverbank with parking. Best Price, open daily, all week, with home store, decor for every room, pharmacy for all prescriptions and over-the-counter medications, supermarket for all your grocery items, fresh produce and frozen.
What you're looking for is all at Best Price.
you're looking for is not where you are.
All right, good morning. There's a lot to talk about this morning. Well, I want to go back to yesterday because I've gotten a lot of requests to hear Mr. Earl Williams, attorney at law from Dominica, based in New York, who's been monitoring the events in Dominica. And this is what he had to say to the nation yesterday. And that's a repeat, Mr. Earl.
I've been following what is happening in Dominica because, Salisbury was the center stage.
Yes.
So I had to take a closer look. But before I start, maybe I need to congratulate the people of Salisbury.
Okay.
For their commitment, to seeing justice in Dominica. I also want to congratulate the Salisbury Committee Group, which involves both overseas and local Dominicans, organized by Giselle, George, Joseph, and particularly the involvement of people like Pastor Lloyd, Selma Louis, Cara Shillingford, and others. They have really come a long way in assisting the people of Salisbury in what is happening to them. I also want to congratulate the other Dominicans too, who stood up in solidarity and show up for what they believe in. And a lot of them got arrested. And, it's unfortunate that we had that situation where a lot of these people are getting arrested for standing up for their rights. I must mention Mr. Hector John and the manner in which he was hunted, like a common criminal. This is not right. We had a situation whereby there was a demonstration by some Dominicans. Not all that could show up, but the few that show up, deciding, hey, Dominicans should not accept the present bill because it did not reach in enough, it didn't do enough, or it didn't meet the wishes and aspirations of the Dominican people. And that is their right if they feel the bill is not sufficient. So a lot of people were arrested. And in terms of Hector, I look at it and I'm wondering, why they hunt him down like this, like a common criminal. And when, after he was in custody, they were still interrogating him. They still had him for 3 hours based on the reports of his attorneys, questioning him. This makes no sense. I think every Dominican should know their right. When you are picked up by the police is supposed to tell you the reason for your arrest. In a language in which they can understand. So if that person cannot understand English properly, you have to tell it to them in Creole. You must make them understand the reason why they're being arrested. So at the point at which they arrest Hector, they were able to tell him, hey, we are arresting you for tumultuous behavior, for rioting, and so forth, the same charge they give him. And that's it. They would have probable cause at that time. They would have seen him, they would have had videos, they would have whatever they have, they would have those things at that time. To people are now questioning them to find out if they were involved. This is a fishing expedition, and at the time that you arrest them, you should already have what they call reasonable suspicion to arrest them.
You say a fishing expedition, Mr. Williams? A fishing expedition?
Yes, because they're questioning them for how many hours after they are picked up. That means you don't know what you arrest the person for. You're not aware of what crime the person committed. So, but once the person is picked up, at the point at which you're picking them up, you're supposed to inform them what they're being arrested for. Because people have their fundamental rights and freedoms. So police can't go and pick up anybody at any time. You know, you have to pick up somebody if you feel they commit a crime. If you have reasonable suspicion, not just feel, but you have to have reasonable suspicion they commit a crime. So suspicion doesn't meet the standard set by the court. You still cannot pick up the person. If you feel you do not have enough evidence, you ask the person to help you in your investigation and ask them to voluntarily come to the police station. Okay? And then you can talk to them. And at the point at which you realize they are suspect, you have to make them know it is changed, and they can now get their attorney, they can do this, they have a right to remain silent, because the whole thing changed from assisting the police to having them as a suspect has changed. So all this thing that's going on, and furthermore, even the bail. I heard that people like Hector and others, one of the bail conditions is that they cannot go to any more public procession, they cannot go to political rallies. This is just ridiculous. They need to go. We know that the magistrates court, based on Dominica, that the government has full control based on their remuneration, based on all their benefits, their salaries, everything is dependent on government. So government has some control over the administration in terms of who they appoint as well, whether to re-employ them when the contract is over and all these things. Government has full control, so they need to go to the High Court to amend those bail conditions. The bail conditions are already unconstitutional. You cannot deny in somebody bail condition to deprive them of their livelihood. People like and others, their livelihood, they are full-time politicians now. That's their livelihood. You cannot take that away from them and tell them they cannot participate in any political rallies, they cannot sing in any public assembly. No, that is wrong. So in this regard, I'm making a public call on the DPP, the Director of Public Prosecution. She should get involved and discontinue all charges that were filed against the people who allege being rioting. Secondly, and not only that, she need to look at it deeply, because I look at it myself, and I wanted to know, the Riot Act talked about, Section 5 talked about the rioters has to disperse within 1 hour after they give notice. The officer gives that notice. The police officer gave that notice, and within minutes of giving that notice, they're already arresting people and asking people to disperse and moving people around. They did not give them the hour that was required under the law. So then they also choose to arrest these people pursuant to a Riot Act, which was enacted since 1897, which is not in line with modern society. When that enacted at the time in 1897, this is not the trend in modern society. There is the Public Order Act, which is more relevant to today's society and today's standard. So when this act was enacted in 1897, we do not have our constitution. Our constitution came in 1978. And the constitution in 1978 granted what we call fundamental rights, which are alienable rights to the people of Dominica. And the constitution further states that any law which is contrary or inconsistent or offends that constitution, that law is void to the extent of this inconsistency. So in other words, when we passed that constitution in 1970, giving our Dominicans their fundamental rights, this law that was enacted in 1978, it should be obsolete, because it's not in tune with those fundamental rights. Because one of the sections in the Riot Act practically saying that the police officers who are there, they can do you practically anything they want, and they are immune from prosecution, they are immune from lawsuit, they are immune from any action that are taken during that time.
Wow.
This is contrary not only to our fundamental rights, but against human rights. Human rights cannot be suspended at no time, not even if when you after being found guilty of a crime. Your fundamental rights may be taken away from you. You might not have freedom of movement. You might not have freedom of assembly and all those things. But certain rights like freedom of religion and all those things are still being respected. Human rights are still being respected. You cannot treat a prisoner how you want. But the law saying during that time you are there, the authorities can take any action what they want and they are immune. So it is not in trend with today's world. And I think the government shows some signs of vindictiveness because they could charge the people under the Public Order Act, which is more in tune with today's society. Because the Public Order Act respects that citizens have a right to assemble, citizens have a right to demonstrate peacefully, and citizens have a right in this country. But the problem with them, with the Public Order Act, the maximum penalty is 6 months imprisonment, which is a summary offense. Of course, in all other countries, in all other developed societies, or other societies, it's 3 months. You know, for breach of the peace. Breach of the peace, people hardly even get any jail time for that. You know, because it is one of the lowest crimes, breach of the peace. Okay? You usually get station bail. I mean, so they went under this act, which can send these people 2 years in imprisonment. Now, was there any rioting? As far as I'm concerned, is no. The rioting definition in law involves some level of violence, whether it's against other human beings or violence against property. Okay? There was no violence. There was no beating of people. There was no destroying of property, whether it's private or public property. There was none of this. The rioting and the tumultuous behavior only came about when police, start getting involved and picking up stones that were thrown at them and sending it back at the people, to look at the conduct of the police on that day. You cannot believe these are the people that are responsible for law and order in Dominica, because it was just a shame. It was just a shame. First of all, to send stone back at a crowd, you give it back. The people, the only ammunition they have is stones, and you're sending that stone to them back for them to have it to send back at you and create more confusion. This I just couldn't believe what I was seeing when I was seeing police getting involved in such tumultuous and riotous behavior. So I don't know if they arrested those police themselves that were involved in that behavior, and what is going on with them. But this seems as though right now we have a politics of intimidation, and by picking up people every day, one by one, and finding not everyone who participated in the demonstration to pick them up. Peaceful people, law-abiding people, people who never committed a crime in their entire life, living in Dominica. People like Paula Celestine, people like Rosie Felix. These are law-abiding citizens. They are not even deeply involved in politics. They just feel they want their rights to vote and their voting rights not to be squandered by people that it doesn't affect. Because, what is happening in Dominica is tantamount to you have your own house and somebody else has to make decision for what happening in your house.
Huh.
These people not part of your home, they're not part of your house, but they have to make the decision for what happens to your house in the next 4 years, 5 years. This is not good. These people have their home and their society, whether it's in America, whether it's in Antigua, whether it's somewhere else. That's where they are. any laws that come, that's what's going to affect them. Tomorrow there's a curfew in Dominica. It's not going to affect me here in New York. It's not going to affect the people in Canada. It's not going to affect the people in Antigua. So it's only going to affect the Dominicans who are living there. And the Dominicans that are living there say, hey, we want to have our sole right to determine the path of our country. That is not unreasonable to us. That is not too much to us. The people have a right to demand that. The people want to have a right to demand that their votes cannot be diluted in that manner. Okay? Because we saw situations in many past elections in places like Monjon area, Laplane. These people bring over 300 people in those constituencies and they still win by 6, 7 votes, 10, 15 votes. Eroding the value of the votes of the people who live there, who has to depend on everything that happens in Dominica. So really it is intimidate, they're trying to intimidate the people so that any other demonstration in Dominica, the rest of Dominicans should be skipped. What I'm saying to them, the people need to get courage, like what we see happening from the people of Salisbury. Marigot also had their own issue one time where they blocked the road as well, and people couldn't go to the airport. We need to see people take a stand and fight for their country. The people of Salisbury, as far as I'm concerned, they do not want police to come and pick them up one by one. They're willing to surrender themselves, all of them, the entire village, because all of them participate. They're willing to surrender themselves, whether it's at the Salisbury police station or at the government headquarters. They will come in bus loads. Everybody will come together in bus loads, using their vans, pickup trucks, everything. They will come and surrender themselves to the police station. So do not come and pick them up one by one. So all the lists we hear in this one, they're coming for this one and that one in Salisbury. If you come for one, you come for all. Because everyone participated. So now Salisbury, why Salisbury is a target and getting me annoyed? Because Salisbury is one of these communities that has been pushing back on what's happening in this country. And Salisbury is probably the government trying to make Salisbury as an example. So they come there using RSS, foreign mercenaries, and the whole issue of the RSS and why we have the RSS, we're going to touch on it later. But they bring these people, throwing tear gas, firing a gunshot, even using grenades. Grenades! Never heard of grenades being used in most of the things. They use all sorts of ammunition. And in Salisbury area, just to antagonize the people. And they're doing that because they think no matter what they do in Salisbury, they won't get Salisbury support. So they have no compassion for the people of Salisbury. Nothing whatsoever for the people of Salisbury. And for instance, they will high up the village, sending tear gas in all the village when the issue is Dong Labishi, right on the highway. Why you would come and punish the rest of the people that are not directly involved in the demonstration? Because they want to punish every member of Salisbury for the action that is being taken. But I know that the people of Salisbury are resolved and nobody can intimidate them. Nobody can intimidate us as far as I know. No one, because we never depend on any government for our daily living. We never depend on any government to build our roads and to do all these things. We always suffer against under all the governments when they're in power. And that is one of the reasons, because they probably do not like the level of independence that the Salisbury people have.
Let me ask you a question.
But go back to the whole issue. Go ahead.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question before, of course, we continue here. Of course, you'll be making a very, educational announcement here this afternoon. I know you and the security minister are childhood friends. You're very good friends. If you had to advise him at this point in time, what would you tell Mr. Blackmore? What would you tell him?
Well, I would advise Mr. Blackmore that he needs to allow the people to exercise their fundamental rights. The Labour Party exercised their fundamental rights many times when they were in opposition. When I was the Minister for Commonwealth, the Labour Party organized the demonstration in Collio. They even put their bomb threats under the bridge. They had all sort of things. And we handled it, or we would handle all citizens that dissatisfied with an issue and they want attention. I met with them, I went on site, talked to them, and we resolved the issue amicably. No one was arrested. No police came there to intimidate them with all sorts of weapons and you know, all sorts of rifles and ready to cause a riot. No, we didn't respond that way. We respond as Collio was part of Dominica and citizens of Dominica that they have the right to demonstrate and voice their concern. We also had the situation in Layu, where Layu blocked the road as well. And I went there in person. I had big arguments, persons on the floor, even almost had personal fights, but we didn't arrest anybody. We didn't go looking for people one by one, and so forth. I remember the other demonstration while Eugene Charles in power, when they take over the airport, the same Labour Party people took over the airport, caused a lot of riot, damage to property. At that time, there was even a state of emergency, and they arrested a few people after, not during to organize anybody. They arrested a few people that went to the airport and damaged the property. But yet, the Freedom Party government still dismissed all those cases when everything died down. Because they understand, and Rosie Douglas was involved. Nobody arrested Rosie Douglas. Rosie Douglas even made a famous statement that I do not know the people involved. They may know me, but I don't know them. And you know, even had used it for their campaign, and having a cock crowing 3 times and saying, "Oh, Rosie Douglas denied the people." If you can remember that campaign in
95.
So yes, so Labour Party had their fair share of demonstration, and they were not treated that way. Skerritt and all of them get involved. They were praying and demonstrating against corruption that wasn't there. So they had their right, their freedom to demonstrate how they want and to voice their concerns how they want. They had access to the radio, television, everything. And today they want to deny that to the opposition parties and to the Dominican people. It's just a shame what is going on in this country. And I would advise Mr. Blackmore that the people, as a government policy, they shouldn't be persecuting Dominicans for exercising their democratic rights. And also, since the DPP is an independent office, that's why I'm calling on the DPP to discontinue it, because the DPP have powers under the Constitution to discontinue any case, any. And she does not need the advice of anyone for her to do so. So she needs to use her independence and discontinue all the cases against these law-abiding citizens that were arrested for this so-called riot when there are no riot. And now I would like somebody to give me the example of any riotous behavior. Tell me what was destroyed. Did we have vehicles that were destroyed? Did we have stores being destroyed? I need to know. Did somebody get injured? The only injuries I saw is where policemen beat up citizens. That's the only injury I saw, where police beat up citizens. They beat up some old man. That's the only areas I see riotous behavior.
And
I didn't see it among the people.
I saw one person complaining in Salisbury that he was shot in his leg and his hands.
Yes. I heard of that as well. So there is, I don't know how they're going to prove to the court that there was riotous behavior when there's no examples. They have nobody at the hospital complaining they broke their leg, they do this. Nobody in Roseau complaining their store was broken, this happened, their property was destroyed. Because riot cannot be confused with procession. Riot has to have some level of violence attached to it for it to be evolved to criminal behavior. Once there is no violence, it cannot be riot. It is not a riot.
Mr. Williams,
So
I really appreciate we have to wrap it up now, but I really appreciate your education here this afternoon there, eye opener there. Any final comments before you go?
Yes. As I'm saying, I want to tell Dominicans what is going on here. It is a scheme by the government of Dominica to deny you and steal away all your rights. As it is said that many times coup doesn't come through a coup d'etat. Many times it creeps slowly into the society, and it begins with the first touch. The Labour Party, since it came in office, it has been eroding the rights of the Dominican people slowly and surely. And now we reach a stage where Dominicans cannot talk, Dominicans cannot assemble, and Dominicans do not have a say in this country. If you talk, you've been arrested, they say it's incitement. If you assemble, they say it's riot. So Dominican reach a stage where their rights are being eroded away from them. And I'm calling on the Dominicans who like to stand by as a spectator and watch. Now is the time for them to get involved and be part of what is going on and stop this politics by intimidation that the government is bent on moving forward with.
I know you want to comment. We're going to make a special stop this morning. We were not able to speak with our friends from D&D, and I'm sure we'll hear from Mr. Earl Williams in a subsequent program or maybe later again, because everybody's been asking. And of course, we spoke to the ladies who were arrested and slept in the cell for a few days. You can join us sometime later to hear some special interviews. They were not given any special bail conditions. These were allowed because they were served by a different magistrate, so they are free to talk to the press. So we engaged Mr. Danny and of course the ladies. You'll hear these interviews, exclusive interviews, sometime later today. But we're going to take a break there, of course, and talk to our friends from D&D for a few minutes, and then we talk with our friends from Jolly's Pharmacy. Stick around.
This lady asked me, sorry sir, where's D&D Plumbing and Electricals now everybody talking about? I said, ma'am, D&D is located on 2nd Federation Drive, Goodwill, above Nagico. It's that green and orange building. D&D, we also do services and sales, general plumbing such as PVC pipes and fittings, kitchen faucets, bathroom faucets, shower valves, and all the other functional parts needed for your loo or toilet. At D&D Plumbing, we have in stock inline ball valves, check valves, and all the other parts that are necessary for a job well done. And now for the big one, baby, don't forget your drain busters to unplug your waste pipes. People don't have to know your business. D&D also got your pressure reducing valve to reduce water intake, that's reducing your plumbing expenses. The reason why customers just keep coming to D&D is because of the great customer service, exceptional product knowledge, and hard to find plumbing items and tidbits. D&D on Lower Federation Drive, the full comprehensive plumbing services, repairs, maintenance, and installations. Just watch out for the green and orange building.
All right, so let's say good morning to Mr. Ravis. How are you doing this morning?
Yes, Matt, good morning, and morning to your team. And we want to say good morning to the wider public and all those that are listening to us at this time. Unfortunately, we were not on yesterday due to circumstances, but we are happy and really thrilled to be with you today. And Matt, something excited, I don't know, they say every disappointment is a blessing.
Okay.
Right. We missed yesterday, but today it's just a blessing to be here and to be able to share what is happening at D&D today, Matt. Today, March the 28th. So we want to tell you, just listening and you're wondering what is happening. You're listening to D&D Plumbing and Electrical Inc. And we are located on 2 Federation Drive, Goodwill. And our numbers are 449-0542. You can reach us on our cell phones, 285-9643. or 616-7505. You can also WhatsApp us on the 285-9643. If you have any list, you want any quote, any information, any price on any item, you can WhatsApp us on that number 28596 for free. And you can email us at ddplumbinge@gmail.com. And we also want to let you know you can visit us on our Facebook page, which is D&D Plumbing and Electrical Inc. And you can see what is happening at D&D even as we speak. Matt, this morning we want to let customers know that we are always ready every day to serve them. And at D&D, when it comes for service, we try our best, and I think we are ahead among the rest, when it comes to delivering service, the extra mile. We try our best to go to get our customers satisfied, to have them walk out of the store satisfied. And Matt, we want to let our customers know today, the 28th of March, we have a deal Friday. We have our table on the outside, and we have discount today from 12.5% to 15% discount. So you can come in today and get your shopping. As you shop, you will get your discount. And there are terms and conditions apply. But we want to let you know that today is Deal Friday, and you can get your discount on your purchases as you do at D&D. Also, Matt, we have on Monday, which is March the 31st, we also have a store-wide sale. It's a 12.5% to 15% discount flash sale. It starts from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. So those of you who take your lunch break at 12, or you want to wait for 12 o'clock to enjoy that discount from 12 to 5, that is on Monday. We have a flash sale. And those of you who need your water heater, your tankless water heater, and your instant water heater, we have those available, and you can get your discount on these items, so, and also other items. So we want to tell you today, March the 28th, you can enjoy some discount at D&D Plumbing and Electrical Inc. And also on Monday, but take note, it is only from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. So we want to let you know you can come to D&D, and we also want to inform you of what will be coming up for April. So we have a few things coming up. So we want to tell you to listen. Stay tuned to our Q95 program on Thursday at 8:45, so you can enjoy this discount. So we want to just tell you, if you're just joining us, we are D&D Plumbing and Electrical Inc. And we are located on 2 Federation Drive, Goodwill. And you can visit us today. We have discount today, and we will have discount on Monday. So we want to tell you to come down to D&D and do your shopping, get your plumbing supplies. You're building that home, and you need to get your supplies to get the job done. So we want to tell you to come down to D&D. Matt, we want to also let our public know. Well, Matt, I don't know if you know that, but I'm a church man. And in Dominica, you
spend a lot of time with your Lord, yes.
Yes, man. So, Matt, we want to let the public know what is happening at the Canefield Gospel Mission Church that is close to the airport in Canefield. We have a crusade coming up, which is from the 6th of April to the 11th of April. We have 3 nights indoor crusade, and we have, for those of you who know, Newman Johnson is our pastor for many years. He came here to Dominica about 20 years in doing ministry in Dominica. He promised the Lord he's going to be here for 50 years. His 50 years is up, and he went back. But he's back here with us, and he's going to be with us sharing for those nights of this crusade. We have 3 nights indoor, and that is the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th. And the 9th, 10th, and 11th, we're going to be in the Jimit area. We're going to be in the Maho area and in the Massac area. So we want to tell you to join us coming this week of April, the 6th to 11th. We are going to share indoor free nights, and we're going to have free nights outdoor. So we're asking you to listen to the radios. We have adverts all over the media. So listen to us. We want just to share the word of God. I mean, in the time that we live, the Bible talk about we're living in perilous time, in evil time, in the things that are happening around us. We want to tell you that the clock is ticking. You need to hear about God, and you need to trust in God for salvation. So, Matt, we want to thank our listening public, and we want to let them know that we also have coming. We just received a shipment of goods, and we also have the famous. I mean, Matt, everybody's asking for that famous buster. So it should be leaving this week, and it will be arriving next week. So we're going to have your famous buster and much more that we are out of stock of. So we are telling you to come down to D&D even now and enjoy your 12.5%, 15% discount sale. And on Monday from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., we have the same 12.5 and 15% discount. So we want to tell you to come down to D&D. We are stocked and just there waiting to serve you. And we want to tell you, thank you so much for visiting D&D and for patronizing with us every day throughout the year. We have some loyal customers, and we have those that we are looking forward to, our prospective customers. We want to tell you, come in, and thank you so much for coming in and do business with us at D&D. Thank you, Matt, and your team. And we wish you all a blessed day. And those that are listening, thank you so much for you listening outside of Dominica, in Dominica. The folks at Campbell, I went up there and they just tell me they always tune in Matt at Campbell. So we want to just big up, the Campbell folks up there, and all our listening audience, just listening to us on our program. We want to tell you thank you so much, and have a blessed day. God bless you, and have a productive day.
God bless you too. See
Thank
you again
you, Matt.
next week.
Yes,
Thursday.
Matt. Yes.
Thursday for sure.
Yes.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Thank you now. Bye-bye now. Take care. Bye-bye.
The guy should be by you.
We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. We're out of stock, supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh your one stop. Fresh market,
This lady asked me, sorry sir, where's D&D Plumbing and Electricals now everybody talking about? I said, ma'am, D&D is located on 2nd Federation Drive, Goodwill, above Nagico. Is that green and orange building? D&D, we also do services and sales, general plumbing such as PVC pipes and fittings, kitchen faucets, bathroom faucets, shower valve, and all the other functional parts needed for your loo or toilet. At D&D Plumbing, we have in stock inline ball valves, check valves, and all the other parts that are necessary for a job well done. And now for the big one, baby, don't forget your drain busters to unplug your waste pipes. People don't have to know your business. D&D also got the pressure reducing valve to reduce water intake, thus reducing your plumbing expenses. The reason why customers just keep coming to D&D is because of the great customer service, exceptional product knowledge, and hard to find plumbing items and tidbits. D&D on Lower Federation Drive, the full comprehensive plumbing services, repairs, maintenance, and installation. Just watch out for the green and orange building.
woke up this morning feeling risky. I had been patient to call in sick, but I end up in Jolly's pharmacy. And don't you just treat Jolly's fix up my immune system. Me feeling fit and strong now. I'm ready to work and pick on any mission. If you see me again, Jolly's pharmacy is number one. Jolly's for you. We cater for everyone. Jolly's for you. Fix up your immune system. Jolly's for you. Yo, Dominic, it's about part of box. Whenever I'm in town and I'm feeling down, I head to Jolly's Pharmacy. They boost me up real quick. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
Introducing Jolly's Pharmacy, brand new website, www.jollies.gm. It's your time to jump the line. Shop now at jollies.gm and have your items delivered in the comfort of your office. No more standing in line. No need to use your lunch hour to shop. Hassle-free shopping, safe and secure. Jollies.gm features rush delivery, 1 hour. In-store pickup, regular delivery, 5 p.m. Cut-off time, 4 p.m. It's your time to jump the line. Use the line. www.jollies.gm. Jollies Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Oh, and if they say convenience can make a big difference, then you can trust me and know just where you should be. That is JP Mega. The one-stop shopping, no me, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun, shop. If you're not happy with your social, it's to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, JP Mega. The one-stop shopping, no me, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun, shop. If you're not it's to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, what a happy place. You just stick some more any item and you automatically qualify for discounts. Check us out at the Mega Store in Concord where there's lots of parking on Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. JP Mega, the best family shopping experience. Who say health cannot have vibes? Well, Jolly's Pharmacy is proving you otherwise. With Health Vibes, every Wednesday morning on Q95 from 10 a.m. to 11:30. Health Vibes, education, information, and a bit of humor. And not forgetting lots of vibes. Hosted by Carlton Langdo with co-hosts Jacinta Fagan Depot and Trudy Kristen. Jolly's Pharmacy is bringing health and vibes together every Wednesday. So be sure to tune in. Health Vibes every Wednesday on Q95 from 10 a.m. to 11:30.
Let's say good morning to Carlton Lander this morning. Carlton, good morning to you.
Matt, good morning to you and good morning to all our listeners at this time. It is a very stormy day on the outside. I suspect we are in for a very brutal summer. Every year, over the past maybe 2-3 years, every year seems to be getting hotter and hotter, and this year seems to be, it might beat last year's numbers.
Well, you know about climate change, right? A lot of things are changing around us.
That is it. It's very important that we pay attention to the temperatures and we ensure that we hydrate ourselves every day. We hydrate. And I'm seeing, the older people are walking with their umbrellas. The children are walking with their umbrellas, not just from rainy weathers, but also as well from the sun, the scorching sun. I'm very often encouraged as well. But this morning we are talking dehydration. There's still many people who are experiencing this gastroenteritis. There are people who have gotten the common cold and the flu, and to compound that, they have gotten diarrhea with it. Diarrhea, vomiting, weakness, lethargia, they're feeling really, really weak, no appetite, and some of these symptoms can certainly lead to dehydration. We've been seeing many, many prescriptions, with the items ORS salts, oral rehydration salts, electrolytes or Pedialyte. These products are widely sold, and more we're seeing that people are doctors are requesting these products. So it indicates to us that dehydration is a serious problem, and to compound it, the weather is not helping. So we are sweating even more, and because we're sweating and we are losing key electrolytes, potassium, sodium, these electrolytes are very essential to keep the body healthy and to keep the body operating in a normal fashion. So We do have the oral rehydrated salts. They are available. You can get your electrolytes as well, both in liquid form and again in the salt form. You can get these while stock lasts. So if you're looking for something to rehydrate you, you may have the diarrhea. And yes, water is fine. It's good to be drinking purified water, but you can also infuse that water with some key electrolytes, which has minerals like zinc and, as I said, potassium, which are going to help your body fight against these common radicals, or what we call the free radicals, that have invaded your body and have caused you to be sick. But I'm telling you, even now, I'm still battling my sinusitis. I wasn't on the radio on Wednesday because I end up having a bit of laryngitis.
Well, let's find Carlton. This thing lingers because I had it just before Carnival. It just came back. I was like, wow.
Yes, yes, yes. And that's exactly what happened to me. That I went to bed, and on Wednesday morning, I practically had no voice. I could not speak. And I had to take some high doses of antibiotics to really help me, because the antibiotics was, in that case, warranted because I had gotten bacterial laryngitis. So that's the reason why the antibiotics was recommended and is being used. It wasn't just because I felt I had flu-like symptoms. Okay, so sometimes people run to and say that I need antibiotics, but it has to be recommended, particularly when there is a secondary infection that has occurred. So you can get your ORS salt for $1.75 is the pack of the ORS salt. You can get the electrolytes in liquid form, particularly if you're taking care of an elderly person, or you have a toddler or a baby or a child. The liquid electrolytes is the preferred choice, and you can get that from the brand Quality Choice, and you can get that product for $16.50. So these products, as I said, are ideal. Right now, it is extremely hot. We're sweating, perspiring more than maybe we did in January or even early February. And it means that we have to resuscitate. We have to give back. So all of the key electrolytes that we're losing, we are putting it back into the body. So these products, as I said, they are ideal if you have diarrhea, if you've had a high temperature, high fevers. That can also cause dehydration as well. If you're not drinking adequate liquids or water, and you are exposed to high temperatures, lots of, you're exposed to the sun, and you're very hot, that could also cause dehydration as well. Alcohol, abuse of alcohol can also result in dehydration too. So that's all of these are key reasons why these electrolytes are essential for the body. Let's take a quick break, and then we'll be right back with you.
Oh, and if they say convenience make a big difference, then you can trust me. I know just where you should be. That is JP Mega. The one-stop shopping, no me, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun, shop. If you're not a happy place, so shop. It's to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, JP Mega. The one-stop shopping, no me, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun, shop. It's to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, what a happy place. But just fix some more any item and you automatically qualify for discounts. Check us out at the Mega Store in Fongolia, where there's lots of parking on Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. JP Mega, the best family shopping experience.
Introducing Johnny's Pharmacy, brand new website, www.johnny's.gm. Your time to jump the line. Shop now at Jolly's.gm and have your items delivered in the comfort of your office. No more standing in line. No need to use your lunch hour to shop. Hassle free shopping, safe and secure. Jolly's.gm features rush delivery, 1 hour. In-store pickup, regular delivery, 5 p.m. Cut off time, 4 p.m. It's your time to jump the line. Use the line. www.jollies.gm. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Who say health cannot have vibes? Well, Jolly's Pharmacy is proving you otherwise. With Health Vibes, every Wednesday morning on Q95 from 10 a.m. to 11:30. Health Vibes, education, information, and a bit of humor. And not forgetting lots of vibes. Hosted by Carlton Lango with co-hosts Jacinta Fagan Depot and Trudy Kristen. Jolly's Pharmacy is bringing health and vibes together every Wednesday. So be sure to tune in.
Back to you, Carlton.
All right. So, Matt, the ball is in the air, and the excitement has certainly begun, and the people are talking about our national 5K run. That run will be taking place April 26th. So circle that date on your calendar. April 26th will be our national 5K run. This year, we are running for cancers, all types of cancers. And we are starting the run at our usual location, the Queenfield Massac Government School, and we are climaxing at the Lindo Park in Woodville. So this will take us just a little over 5K if you have an app on your phone and you are a person who exercises all the time. It will be able to calibrate that for you, and you will know exactly how many calories that you've burnt, or kilocalories that you've burnt during that run. The most important thing that I want people to remember about the run, it is one, to raise funds. We are raising money. We are running to raise money for cancer. And that money is going to help someone who are battling cancer at this time. So whether it's to help them with their specially ordered medication, whether it's to help them with chemotherapy, with radiation, with other diagnostic procedures, we want you to participate in the run. All we are asking of you is a minimum of $25 EC to register. Register your name at any of our locations, and you pay $25 EC, which will be your contribution towards cancer. Last year, we had a very large crowd. This year, I suspect the crowd will be larger. And as always, at the end of the run, you will be served with healthy refreshments. There will be prizes to be won. We are not running to win prizes, but we always recognize a few people who would have made that run. So the most senior person, we recognize them, the person who would have participated and might be the oldest person in the crowd. We would certainly recognize them. The youngest person, we recognize them. The person who reaches the finish line the first, we also recognize them. So every year we do this. We want people to begin to register. I've begun seeing people coming in and registering their name for that 5K run. It's one that I participate myself. I always look forward to it. We know that the sun is not always favorable to us, but we will wear the right clothing and we will brace. Almost we are sacrificing for the people who have succumbed to cancer. You remember how they would have suffered. It's almost like the day of Good Friday when we do that Station of the Cross, where you walk, on that hill. So we are almost empathizing with the people that would have succumbed to cancer and would sort of feel the pain that they have felt. And for the people who are suffering from with cancer, battling cancer at this time too, we are doing this in the effort of these people. So yes, it might endure some effort, but we are doing it. I had a sister who died of kidney cancer in 2010. I will certainly be running in her memory. She died when she was 27 years old. I have another sister who is in remission from lung cancer. I've had many uncles. I've had uncles and aunts who have died from cancer as well. So cancer is very dear to me. And so I will be running relentlessly for the cause. And so we want you this year, just like last year, we will not be printing shirts. What we're saying to you, each cancer has a different color. So we're asking you to wear any colored clothing, any colored shirt. You will be able to identify with a particular cancer. If you do have a shirt of someone that may have succumbed to cancer, and maybe, during the funeral, shirts were made, and you want to wear that shirt, you're welcome to do so. And if you feel like making a new shirt, in memory of your loved one or in solidarity of a loved one who may be battling cancer at this time, you're welcome to do so. And so all we want you to do is to represent cancer in large numbers. Come on down. The 26th of April, Easter would have passed. It is the last Saturday of the month, and we're asking you to register. Whether you're in Portsmouth, whether you might say, well, you know what, I can't participate because I'm not residing in Dominica. You can still make that contribution. It's easy to get my number from Matt. If you want to make a contribution to the Dominica Cancer Society, you can make that contribution in recognition of the Jolly's National 5K Run. So you are making this contribution in partnership with the Jolly's National 5K Run. And this run will go a long way towards cancer and the cancer support here in Dominica. So again, that run is the 26th of April. Right now, I want to really truly thank one of our platinum sponsors, Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, for always. I mean, this particular company has been with us from the beginning, and every year they have been supporting us. And this year, early o'clock, they have already lent their support as the official water for the 5K run. We also have this year HHV Whitchurch. It is the second time partnering with Jolly's Pharmacy, and they too will be one of our big sponsors this year, and we really want to take the opportunity to recognize them and to thank them already for, solidifying that cause with the Jolly's team. So we are open to all the companies lending their support, partnering with Jolly's Pharmacy as we bring our 5th edition of the Jolly's National Wellness 5K Run 2025, which will be taking place on the 26th of April. That is a Saturday afternoon. We will begin the run at the Canefield Marsac Government School, and we will end at the Lindo Park. We'll have music, we will have fun, we will have snacks, we will have stuff to eat, we'll have water. We'll be well taken care of. All we need to do is register. Register right now. So, Matt, I hope QFM has always supported. So I expect Mr. G to give me a call and tell me how much he's pledging, and even in terms of promoting that particular activity. So it is the way that Jolly's Pharmacy lend their corporate support to the NGOs here in Dominica. Matt, As I leave you, let me say, have a good weekend to everyone. Those who may be putting a loved one to rest this weekend, I express my deepest condolences to you. From all of us at Jolly's Pharmacy, we express our deepest condolences to all those who are grieving at this time, and those, I'm sorry, and those who may be putting their loved ones to rest at this time. If you are having a wedding this weekend, congratulations to you, and we wish you the best in your new life as a married couple. So from all of us here at Jolly's Pharmacy, have a good weekend. Continue to be safe. Continue to take care of yourself and to take care of each other. Thank you again, and have a good weekend.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, too. Thank you, Carlton. Have a great weekend yourself. We're going to come back, Dominica, after this. Stick around, stick around, stick around.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95. The latest happening events, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95. The big station.
Oh, and if they say convenience can make a big difference, then you can trust me. I know just where you should be. That is JP Mega, 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 Mega. The one-stop shopping, Dominica, nigga, 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 nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. Shop if you're not done with your social. It's to everyone. What a happy place, happy place. Oh, JP Mega, 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 Mega. The one-stop shopping, Dominica, nigga, 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 nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. Shop if it's to everyone. What a happy place, happy place. Oh, what a happy place. But just stick some more any item and you automatically qualify for discounts. Check us out at the Mega Store in Fongolia where there's lots of parking on Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. JP Mega, the best family shopping experience.
Feeling safe has never been as important as right now. As a mother, I trust Clean and White Bleach for a powerful and safe clean to sanitize and disinfect all areas of our home, especially now that it's our workplace, school, and playground. Like many other households, you too can be confident that Clean and White Bleach will kill 99.9% of bacteria and viruses. Clean and White, the power of safe cleaning.
Clean and White Bleach, locally distributed by Fine Foods Inc.
Since 1998, we've been your trusted one for everything you need to do your construction, from steel and lumber, window, paint and doors, power tools, water tank, hardware, supply, and so much more. Maxwell Trading, your foundation to building success. Maxwell Trading, we only giving you the best at Maxwell Trading. We offer delivery. Maxwell Trading, come from Calais and visit me at Maxwell Trading, your foundation to building success. Maxwell Trading, we only giving you the best at Maxwell Trading. We offer delivery. Maxwell Trading, come from Calais and visit me. Come visit us today at the Calais Industrial Site or call us at 449-9465. Maxwell Trading, your foundation to building success.
Exciting news from AutoTrade. Incredible savings are here. Take advantage of AutoTrade's Thrifty Thursday promotion. Mark your calendars. On the last Thursday of each month, AutoTrade is offering up to 20% off items throughout the store. Yes, 20% off. But wait, there's more. Keep your eyes peeled for our exclusive Deal of the Day offer, bringing you even bigger discounts on select items. Whether you're looking for car accessories, maintenance essentials, or just browsing for a great deal, we've got you covered. So be sure to swing by AutoTrade every last Thursday. At AutoTrade, it's more than a vehicle, it's a relationship. Terms and conditions apply.
Take some advice from your Aunt Angie. Don't lie on your resume. Because if you say you've got trapeze experience, someone might shoot you out of a cannon and expect you to do a gymnast routine while flying through the air at 82 miles an hour. And just because you want to land on your feet doesn't mean you will. But if you're smart, you'll have CG United Medical Insurance, so you get the best coverage for the price.
Get the best coverage for the price. CG United. Good like that. All benefits are subject to policy provisions, including eligibility at the time of service.
At Bloombox, we now carry and are fully stocked in granola fertilizers. Urea 46%, great for leafy green 15-15-15, great for all vegetables or young fruit trees 20-20-20, best for foliar spray and seedings and small vegetables 12-12-17, great for tree crops or flowering vegetables and fruits 12-24-12, root crop fertilizer like dasheen and white potato 12-4-28, great for tree crops or flowering vegetables and fruits, red potash for fruit trees and vegetables. All the fertilizers you need are available at Bloombox. Located on Federation Drive, Goodwill, second property on the right after the Valley Link Road. Your one-stop shop for everything that grows. Let's bloom together.
Cause I'm on my way.
KFC delivery is here. Just place your order at www.kfcdominica.com, Facebook or WhatsApp at 614-2633 and your order will be delivered to you. KFC, it's good.
Cause I'm on my way.
Dominica Q95 Radio is open for your business in collaboration with the National Development Foundation of Dominica. Get ready to join Q95 Radio and NDFD for the start of Small Business Buzz, a live radio program bringing empowerment to small business ideas and entrepreneurs across Dominica every Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4 to 5 p.m., offering a unique national platform for small, medium, and growing business enterprises. Together, we'll aspire to connect, advertise, learn, collaborate, and witness small business enterprises thrive and succeed in the fertile broadcasting soul of Q95 alongside the NDFD. Join us on our journey every Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4 to 5 p.m. One unbroken, exciting hour of free Q95 Radio small business promotion as together we explore all the challenges, the setbacks, the setups, the comebacks, the stories, the history, the startups, the breakthroughs, the financing, the sweat, the sleepless nights, the breakthroughs, the triumphs, the business plans, the overall success to pursuing your small business dream come true in the Commonwealth of Dominica. Join veteran broadcaster Franklin Peter and highly skilled and qualified small business development officer at the NDFD, Donald Bocasio of the National Development Foundation of Dominica, as together we shed the national spotlight on you and your small business live on radio. Small Business Buzz. Small Business Buzz, bringing empowerment to the ideas and dreams that help influence and propel the engine of growth and small business achievements across Dominica. Small Business Buzz, we're starting this March 25th. Don't miss it. Small Business Buzz. We're minding your business.
When you come in the jam, you should have a baby in your hand. When you come in the band, you should have a baby in your hand. What we drinking? DBB style. DBB nice. DBB fine. DBB nice. DBB style. DBB nice. DBB style. DBB nice. BB Spice Rum. It's more than just a rum.
BB Spice Rum, distributed by Belfast Estate. Drink responsibly.
If you know quality, then you must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums. Belfast Estate Limited, over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional quality and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Cask Rum, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With island-wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has cemented its mark as the distributor of choice for products like Eldorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy drink, and of course, Sunglass juices, Thomas Snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow on Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica.
I wanna drink Dominica best rum with you.
Dominica best rum. With you, get deep about it. Drink it every day. Give me energy. Alright, pepper way. Get deep about it. Drink it every day. Give me energy. Time today, me wake up. Okay, my body. My knee. Full ready. Full energy. My body. My knee. Full ready. Full energy. Okay, distributed by Belfast Estate Limited. Drink it, but don't.
You're now locked in with your favorite.
Tune in every morning for the hot seat on Q95, the latest happening events, breaking stories, and behind the scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk. The hot seat on Q95. Station.
I want juice. Oh, juice.
Let's connect here with Belfast and City this morning. Good morning to you. How are you doing, Keisha? How are you?
Good morning, Mark.
Morning.
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm trying my best.
Thanks for having us this morning. I hope you're having a lovely morning. I must say.
Well, I missed you. You guys just abandoned me this morning.
This morning a little hectic, but we here in Middle.
All right. Yes, I'm happy to hear on the telephone. What's going on in Belfast?
Yes. So what's going on with us? Welcome back to Belfast in 30. It's the Lenten season, whether you're cutting back on alcohol or just craving something smooth and satisfying. We got you covered with our Balsamol, Guinness, and Guinness Smooth. Letting your listeners know that Guinness has been an icon since 1759. Bold, rich, smooth taste. For something lighter, Guinness Smooth brings the same signature taste, velvety finish, perfect for every sipping. Right now at our distribution center, we have mega deals on Guinness Smooth, 6 for 10, 1 case for 40. Save big. Call us at 440-7032 to order now, or catch our Belfast bus around town bringing you the best deal. At this moment, we would like to take a break and let the customers know what's popping at Belfast.
Stick around.
Oh, juice. But only one will do. One juice on anything, especially today or a hot day. I only want pineapple juice. Oh, so fruity, so tantalizingly, so quenchingly refreshing. A burst of real fruit in every box. I enjoy orange, sweetened or unsweetened. How about you? There's many flavors to choose from. Blackcurrant, cranberry, pineapple, Bajan cherry, apple, fruit punch, passion fruit, guava pineapple, pineapple, rich in vitamins, healthy and nutritious. Available in large and small boxes. Pineapple, flavor in every drop. I've got the only juice I want. Pineapple juice. Pineapple.
Distributed by Belfast Estate Limited.
Bring your cooler. Bring your cooler. Force your chest now. Force your chest. Be room number one all over. Number one. Make ready in Dominica. When you come in the jam, you should have a baby in your hand. When you come in the van, you should have a baby in your hand. What we drinking? DBB style. DBB nice. DBB style. DBB nice. DBB style. DBB nice. DBB style. DBB nice. BB Spice Rum. It's more than just a rum.
BB Spice Rum, distributed by Belfast Estate. Drink responsibly.
There's smooth.
And then there's Guinness Smooth.
It's a brand new cool.
Incredibly smooth.
Perfectly balanced.
For a smooth and refreshing taste.
So how smooth? Well smooth. Guinness Smooth.
For a smooth and refreshing taste. New Guinness Smooth. Must be 18 years or older. Drink responsibly. Socialize responsibly.
Locally distributed by Belfast Estate Limited.
Energy, strength, vitality. The dream that gives us strength for the extra mile. Vitamalt, smooth, delicious, refreshing, and healthy. Taste it. Rich in vitamin B. Vitamalt, the magical source of energy you know and love. Drink it. Boy, that's nicely. I love my Vitamalt there. Vitamalt, vitalize naturally. Distributed by Belfast Estate Limited.
At Boombox, we now carry and are fully stocked in granola fertilizers, urea 46%.
There's smooth.
And then there's Guinness.
Let's get back to Keisha there on the line. Hello, talk back to you. Yes?
Hi, Matt. No, back to let the listeners know what's happening at Belfast Estate. No, we have bitter malt, and everybody knows that it's the number one non-alcoholic malt beverage in the Caribbean, packed with B vitamins, minerals, and natural malt energy. It's perfect for athletes, workers, students, and anyone who needs a boost. Whether you need to refuel after a long day or just want a refreshing, nutritious drink, Vitamalt is the way to go. And for our non-alcoholic fans, Vitamalt is back in stock from today. So the Caribbean's number one malt beverage, packed with vitamin B and energy, perfect for students, workers, and athletes, as I said before. So grab it quickly because stocks finish very, very fast. So once again, customers, Vitamalt is back in stock at Belfast Estate. So this season, go bold with Guinness Smooth or get energized with Vitamalt. So don't miss out. Stock up now and keep the vibes alive with Belfast Estate, bringing you the best every season. And once again, please forget our mega deal on Guinness Smooth today, where you can get 6 for just $10 and 1 case for $40, and you save big. So don't miss out. Stocks are very limited, so make sure that you get your 6 for your 10, or you get your full case for $40. And the number to call is 440-7032, or simply look out for any Belfast Estate vehicle, preferably maybe the Rude Boy bus or the Belfast Estate BB Rum branded bus for your Guinness Smooth on the road today in town. And please also remember that we distribute Sunblast juices, quenchers, pine hill juices, woo-woo wines, which is perfect for the Lenten season. And also reminding the customers where they can get their Belfast Estate specials all weekend long. You have Georgia Port Sports in Maho. You have Megastar Enterprises in Grand Fall. You have MP Shop in Massac. You have Man's Bar in Woodbridge Bay. You have Davos Bar in Roseau. You have Rose on the Highway Bar in Portersville. You have One Pot Container Bar in Roseau. And you have Deborah's Bar in Massac. And Matt, that's it for this week's Belfast in 30. See you next Friday, hopefully, for more from Belfast Estate, bringing you the best every season.
All right, ladies, have a great weekend this weekend, okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Matt.
Bye-bye.
DJ Styles. Your music just why you doing me that? If you know quality, then you must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums. Belfast Estate Limited, over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional standards and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Cask Rum, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With island-wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has cemented its mark as the distributor of choice for products like Eldorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy Drink, and of course, Sunblast Juices, Toppers Snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill Juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow on Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica.
I wanna drink Dominica, that's rum with you. I wanna drink Dominica, that's rum with you. Get the body, drink it every day. Give me energy.
it every day. Give me energy. Time to daily way. Okay, my body, my knee, push ready, full energy. My body, my knee, push ready, full energy. Okay, distributed by Belfast Estate Limited. Drink it, but don't abuse it. Okay, boom.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95. The latest happening events, breaking stories, and behind the scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95. The big station.
All right, Dominic, we're here. I did promise you some exclusive interviews we did with the ladies who were brought before the court and bailed. As I said, the ladies came before another magistrate. Sorry, hold on. Yes. The ladies came before a different magistrate and she set different conditions. Meaning that Danny Lugay, Miss Rosie Felix, and the two other ladies are allowed to speak to the media and still have their passports. So let's listen to an interview with Nurse Rosie Felix. And we spoke to her outside the courts yesterday. Listen for a few minutes. For everybody else, Rosie, how do you feel at this time? Of course, I know you were in the cell for a few minutes this morning, but you're still strong.
Yes, Matt. It was a good experience to identify the cell with the two other female champions there. And while there, I went into praise and worship, Matt, because that was the plan. We must praise and worship through the storm.
Right.
So I did just that until it was time to come to the court. And then I feel jubilant.
You're not broken, this.
I'm not broken. I mean, there's nothing, we don't win anything there this morning, but I am jubilant and thankful in advance because this charge, it ain't going nowhere. And Dominica, the
Oh, we keep getting interrupted. Let's give it a second, okay? We'll be right back. This is Q905.
government is not going to shut us up. Freedom, we were charged for unlawful assembly. But what is that? People and unlawful protest. Bayo Babalen, yes, sister. So people don't ask permission to protest. Besides, if you're a government that you support the people, you're going to pass a law. First of all, anytime a law is going to be passed, the people who the law will affect must have a say in the law. It is not only the legislator. Roosevelt Skerrit has decided that only he and his government will have a say. And so they decide, well, okay, give and take. It's no give and take about that. It's what the people want that is right. If the people want something that is wrong, Matt, I can understand. But what is wrong about to include campaign financing in the bill? What is wrong about cleaning the bloated voters list? What is wrong about prescribing what we want on the ID card, especially security features? Matt, do you know they had to take biometric data from me? They took fingerprints of all my 10 fingers. They take picture of me anterior, lateral left, lateral right. They just didn't take picture of the back of my head, Matt. And you don't want security features on the ID card, Matt. Dominica, March 19th, last Wednesday, March 19th, and again today. It's a new beginning for Dominica. We must have freedom in Dominica. We must have press freedom too. See the way the police officer, the assistant commissioner, dealt with emo news reporter. This is so shameful, Matt. Matt, we have to stand for something or we fall for nothing. Matt, I'm standing today. I stood last week and I stood proud in the court today for children yet conceived. Far less for those born. But I will stand till I die. And the Lord is with me. I don't fear not.
When you got a call, Rosie, last time to say from your lawyer that said police were interested in you, what was your response?
Well, I was expecting it, Matt. I was expecting it, but Matt, my heart was ready for any time they were ready to pick me up. And anyway, I understood some special arrangements. So my attorney asked me to come in this morning. So I said, okay. And that worked out well for me. I wasn't afraid that they were going to come to my home. In fact, I was a security camera that would pick them up and I would eventually take it and show, look where. But I'm glad it happened that way also for my son. I have a son who, might have been very traumatized if, they had come to pick me up at home. Okay. So, but Matt, I wasn't afraid. Matt, I wasn't afraid. And I was just ready. And I know already the plan was when I get to that cell to just praise and worship. So I did it upstairs in the CID, and Officer Fixon Henderson wasn't too pleased with that, so them escort me to the cell. So that's why I went to the cell for a few minutes. It was, yes, the fire of the Holy Ghost and the blood of Jesus. He couldn't stand that, so he had them escort me to the cell, Matt. So when I got to the cell, Paula and Clementina were there, and immediately I stepped in. I just started praising God. They didn't say we're praising before, so they just joined me again. So Danny's cell, the men's cell was across, so we could hear each other and see a little of each other. So it was like a chorus. We were just praising, and we prayed until it was time to go to court. And on the police bus, the three of us, Paul and I were hands in chain. I saw that. Yes, in how you call it? Handcuffs. And from the police station right to the court, our hands up, praising God, Matt, non-stop. It's God is in control. God is in charge of this land. And Matt, I stand on the word of God. He's on the side of those who hunger and thirst for justice and righteousness, and we shall be satisfied, Matt. That's what I stand on. Nothing else. by myself. I have no power of my own. I'm a mess without him, Matt. I'm a mess without God.
You're a soldier
But
in the army of God.
yes, and all the strength I have comes from him, and I give him all glory and honor and praise. I magnify his holy name. Because Matt, I know, Matt, he prepared my heart for this, you know. I've been on a journey from last Lent to this Lent. I'm excited about that journey. I'm excited about that journey I've been on this last year there with my Savior Jesus Christ. They better be careful because only righteousness will last. Evil seems to win, but evil cannot win, man.
Amen to that.
Amen to that.
Thank you. I'll give the story of Miss Celestine in a few minutes. Because our next stop is with Creole Handbit. Hello, talk to me, yes? Come on.
Yes, Mr. Pelty.
Yes, how are
God
you?
answered my prayer. I was listening to something yesterday morning, and the Spirit of God said that remember the children of Israel, and remember Paul and Silas. So I call somebody, a spiritual person, and I tell the person that God requires from them a praise and worship. Lift up their voice, and when the people are going to which I realize they are Christian people, raise your voice and praise the Lord. Oh, and he tell me, thank you very much, but the person told me to pray for them. And I'm hearing Sister Rosie saying that is what they do. So when you're in trouble, you got to pray and lift up your banner. That is the banner of praise. That is, I just burst out a laugh in the sink a while ago there. And that God works in mysterious ways, wanted to be from. Blessed day, everybody. Continue to give God what is due to you.
All right, thank you very much. Let's see if we can get to Miss Celestine, the Paula Celestine, when she left the courts yesterday.
And giving the courage and the strength. Yeah, man, but I never got broken down.
Okay, but let me talk to you on the other side there.
Very energetic. Yeah, 3 on anything wrong.
Let's go.
I am happy. No, Matt, why should I? I mean, I'm standing for Dominicans. I have not done anything wrong. So I have no reason for me to be broken down. Yes, I spent 3 nights there at the cell, but I have not been broken down. And I had a lot of life.
Yeah?
Very energetic, yes. And I was able to give comfort to some persons who was kind of broken down.
Yeah.
And it's amazing that, what really
Where did you find the strength, to be there for 3 nights?
Well, I'll tell you how I get my strength. First of all, when I heard the commissioner of police, is he commissioner of police or is acting? Acting, because in Dominica, Martin, everything is acting. Yeah. It's an acting, this and an acting. Yeah. When I heard, I was called by someone who told me that the commissioner of police was on the radio, DBS, on Saturday morning. And he was calling names or saying persons that planned the protest and all of these, that they were going to be picked up. And the persons who were in that area at the time of the protest. So I said, okay. So I said to myself on Saturday, well, in as much as it was happening, I could be picked up at any moment. Okay. So I just told myself, just be relaxed, because even if I go in there and they have me to spend 2 or 3 days, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to fight them. I'm not going to be running. They're going to be chasing me or anything like that. So since the Saturday, I just tell myself, just be relaxed, because at any time they come, that's fine. I continue to do my work because there have been ships coming in, and I work on Monday, and on Tuesday I was at work. And while I was there, just finishing up with 2 guests, and which I was awaiting another 2. As soon as I was done with that, and the people and I said, okay, just do your do, and then they will be back. As I was done with that and I turned around, I saw 4 police officers. There were 2 male and 2 female. And by the time the officer said to me, one of the young men said to me, I'm so-and-so. I know him because I've seen him before in uniform. I said, you don't need to explain all of that to me. This is fine. And I'm not going to give you all any problem because I have made up my mind. So what I did, he said, you have to come with us. I said, fine, no problem. And I started walking. And then one of the officers said to them, you all have to walk, because the vehicle was parked right across where I was standing. But I wanted to inform somebody to tell them that, I'm going up to the police station, and I know for a fact that I'm not going to be out. So I went across to one lady and I said to her, My stuff was by her, and I said to her, when my son comes, you will just tell him that his mom went up. So along the way, I realized that I would have had to make contact with a few other persons, for example, the lawyer and things. So I decided to go with the phone. So along the way, I called my son and I told him, well, they told me I was going in for questioning, but which I knew for a fact I was going and I was not going to come back. So I called him on the phone and I asked him where he was, and he told me he was all the way in Kalishi. But I don't know how this boy got to Roseau at that time because I know he wasn't at home. And less than 45 minutes he was there. But he came and I saw he was broken down. And I that should have been broken down because I am behind bars and I'm seeing my son up there. At that time I felt sorry for him. So I said to the officer, let me just say a few words to him. So I just put my head out and I said to him, your mother doing the right thing. We'll continue to do the right thing. This is a democratic country. We want to keep our democracy alive, and that's what we are. But Matt, before I go, I was taken to a room where I was allowed to do my fingerprints. Okay. And this is one of the concerns that I had, because in Dominica here, we've been talking about electronics, for our elections. Right. And they had this machine there, and then my fingerprint was taken. And I'm saying to the officer, look at how simple it can be that you are allowing us to do fingerprints. So in the event we commit any offense or whatever, you'll have our fingerprints. And I said, why is it that Roosevelt Skerritt's head is so hard that he won't do the right thing? You all have a machine. The government has much more money than whatever department that's provided this machine for you all. And why is he not doing the right thing? And all we are just asking for is three main things. And these are the things that Roosevelt Skerritt took out from the Constitution after he paid Dennis Byron more than $500,000 to do the Constitution for us. So all he need to do, yes, just do the right things. And the man just won't do that. So the man had Roosevelt, who went all the way to St. Martin and say, according to what he see, he will stay in office until thy kingdom come. I mean, we have to stand against that, Matt, because you and I have children, and I want my son to be a leader too because he's smart. So Roosevelt Skerritt, I don't know your business. You have to say something else at this time. Matt, have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you. We are in different worlds, doing my best.
The story of two ladies.
Doing my time. Spending my restless nights, returning faces. Oh, they all cry, cry. There's none of better roses. The liberty it makes me bar. I wish that you could come and take us back in time. I swear I can be a better man.
Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there? Yes? Good morning.
I am there, man. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I want to give a big shout out to the ladies and all the patriots who've been standing up. But I was just listening to the lady there about the fingerprint man. And I need to notify the people on them that when this matter against them is dismissed, they have the right to go to police headquarters and ask to get the pictures, their mugshots that were taken off, and to have their fingerprints deleted from the system. Because that is kept there if you are criminal, if you're convicted. If you're convicted, you can't get it back. But once you're not convicted, they have the right to go to headquarters, ask for the picture that was taken for the mugshot, and to ensure that they see them delete their fingerprint from the system. All right? So that's something they need to be aware of.
All right. Thank you very much for that information there. Hello, talk to me. Yes?
Matt, good morning.
Morning to you.
Do you know, as the Bible said, God created Adam, and from Adam he took the rib and created women. Can you believe how strong he made us? Even stronger than the men. We are the rock and the face and the souls of the earth. And nothing can break us down. I listening to those women and it's like as if it's like, oh,
like it's nothing, huh?
Nothing. We men. I don't talk about when you say women, I don't mean you all men will say we men. We're talking about we male, the female gender. We are just so damn strong. There's no force to be reckoned with the force of a woman. We can go through childbirth now and get up and move on like nothing ever happened. What can they do with us? Nothing. Let a woman from a party in Dominica get some strong women and you will see how things will move on. And we will put you all men to sit on the side in a corner. Bye-bye.
There's one thing I can agree with. Women have a strength we will never understand. Hello, talk to me, yes?
Matt, good morning. Andy Jolly here.
How you doing, Andy? We have a 1 minute. We have 1 minute. We have, of course, our friends there.
Well, I just want to let all my brothers and sisters out there know, be strong, because it's so sad what's going on down there right now, and it's sad for two reasons, Matt. One, because it's happening to a small country like us. But number two, the world is looking and nobody is doing anything about this. So, but everybody have to be strong, because, we definitely need a change. This is not the way that we can continue. We cannot go further with this. This cannot be the way we operate. Everybody's looking at us and everybody's seeing us. So we need to do better as a small country. If we want to do better, we have to make up our mind.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll engage you a little about 1 o'clock. We'll talk a little more.
Yeah.
We have a stop. We have a stop at this time with our friends there from the Dominica Lottery. So stick around, Dominica. Stick around.
The winning numbers for Dominica National Lottery's morning draw of Friday, 28th March 2025. Your daily 3 morning draw winning numbers are 7, 0, and 7. The multi-X ball selected was 2X, and there were 45 winners. The Big Four with multi-X morning draw winning numbers are 0, 1, 8, and 6. The multi-X ball chosen was 2X, and the payout was $1,200. Your lucky numbers for Pick 2's morning draw are 0 and 3. The multi-X ball selected was 2X, and there were 4 winners. The next morning draw is on Saturday, 29th March 2025. Dominica National Lottery. Everything is possible.
Blast Gaming presents its biggest job whatever. Blast Mystery Progressive. I'm so excited. I can't hide it. Blast up and rising. And I like it. It going up and up and up and up and up. Blast up and up and up and up and up and up.
Play selected games to win in the Blast Mystery Progressive. Pick until you match 3 gems and win one of the 5 cash jackpots. Or you can blast up with the Mystery Progressive jackpot.
Going up and up and up and up and up. Blast up and up and up. Blast Gaming.
All right, good morning. Good morning. We have the Dominica Lottery in the house, and you know what it means. Money. So time to play Lotto, my brother.
Yes, good morning, Matt. Good morning to your listeners. And when you hear my voice, you hear the morning man's voice. That's what they call me.
So I should play Lotto today.
You have to. Well, I know you already played because you're a constant player, so I'm not worried. You're not. Yeah, you're a constant player. I mean, you may not be winning as much as some friends of mine who I'm not calling their name today.
Let me make an announcement. The last video I saw, I saw you dancing.
That means money was falling down. That means money was dropping. And that's what we come to talk about. We come to talk about the video. We come to talk about the money. And so I just want everybody to be happy. And I guess you were happy. I made you smile.
I saw you dancing.
Right. That means I was happy that I know somebody's going to win today. Okay. So I was dancing in advance, right, Eronia?
That is correct, Ken and Matt. Good morning to the listeners of Q95 Radio. Today is Friday. And as you saw from our video, we are taking things to the max in Dominica because our Blast Mystery Progressive jackpot is over $500,000. When I left the office, it was $518,000 and growing.
$518,000
and growing. And mind you, that jackpot must be won in Dominica by a Dominican.
Right. Okay. I am 100%. Let me correct my friend. Must one in Dominica because say by Dominica. We have Haitian brothers and sisters, we have Spanish, we have French.
That's correct. That's correct.
So it can be one in Dominica. So no cry about we saying, oh, you go back to St. Lucia, oh, the jackpot high, they're gonna win. Nobody's gonna call me and tell me what they're doing in St. Lucia. It's a Dominica game, it's a local game, and it's a must be won here.
I want to see.
So I know we had 3 jackpot winners in the Blast Mystery Progressive. We had our first one was over 300,000. Our second one was over 200,000, and then we had 183,
80,000.
80,000 won. And now after that 180, the current jackpot number is over
518,000 and growing.
518,000. And it's simple math. You just go to a blast location, sit down on the game machine and play, and the jackpot just drop. When it drop, you just select your diamond gems, and if you get that 3 in the middle, you win the jackpot. If not, tell them what else.
But Ken, let us just make sure we explain to them properly. When the mystery jackpot drops, you are guaranteed to win a prize. The minimum that you can win is $500, and the most that you can win is the jackpot itself. So I just want to let the persons know, when you come to Blast, play any of the Blast mystery games. The games are depicted by the gem badge icon. Remember, you cannot win on jacks, on card games. You cannot win on you cannot win on the card games. You cannot win on Keno. You cannot win on any of our card games or Keno, but and on roulette at our entertainment center. But you can win on any of the games which have the badge gem icon, which we call our line games. And you can bet as minimum as 45 cents. Or as much as the max bet, and you can win that jackpot. There is no specific bet. So, Matt, I know I have not seen you at a Blast Gaming location. I want to see you today at our entertainment center. You never know, you could win that big $518,000 and open your own radio station.
I'll take you to lunch after that.
And Matt, the thing about it though, remember we are a national lottery, so it's island wide. We have blast locations. We have about 14 blast locations throughout the island, and there is no specific location where it have to drop. So it's a random selection of a terminal. So you could be in Portsmouth, you could be in Marigot, you could be in Cassibros, you could be in Soufriere, or anywhere else on the West Coast. You have a chance, just like any other vendor.
All you have to play the game.
All you have to do is play the game. You put your money in, and the good thing about it is you are not playing the game, but you're not only playing for the jackpot, because the games have their own jackpots. The game have their own winnings. So you might not get the mystery, but you could get the 5 sevens. You would get all the diamonds. You could get all yourself.
You could get Bungle Jungle. You could get free spins.
Yes, so you are making money. I'm telling you now, Matt, the hottest commodity now in Dominica is the lottery.
No wonder you were dancing like that last night.
Yeah, because I feel it, and I was just.
We have to bring the excitement. We have to make sure that we make people dance and feel the hype.
I was sitting in my living room, and my daughter comes to me, Daddy, you know that guy? And she turned it.
Yes.
We know Ken has an extra energy. And the reason why Ken has that extra energy, Matt, because he wants persons to come and play and win.
Because I've been accused of having the jackpot sent to St. Lucia.
Okay.
So it's Dominica, because there is no way that mystery is going to fall and you're going to hear it was won in St. Lucia. That has to be won in Dominica, right? So that's why it's an opportunity. When you realize at the lottery that we were getting a lot of complaint that we're playing the Super 6 and it's always going to these other islands and we're not winning. So we had to develop something for us.
Right.
So while we have our Powerball, which it's still over 125,000, and we are not getting the kind of support like we were getting for the Super 6, we bring it for the Blast players. When you go on the terminal, it's a relaxing time. It's a weekend, and we have Blast opening from Monday to Sunday. Our entertainment center is open up to Sunday. So, there's no excuse why you cannot win.
Can we take one
Yes, anytime I'm with you, I always take my calls from my players.
Hello, talk to me, yes?
Morning, man. That morning is not for you. That is for Ken, Moneyman, Kaki, George. My boy, do not let me and you get in a problem. You know what I'm talking about. When all you come in Barre State to solve our problem, my boy, all this morning I lose the money in the Big Four. That particular number I played it and 2 other numbers because I get up late, my boy. Also, I didn't play multi-X, but I would have catch a 5,200, my boy. This morning, I can screenshot the ticket format and show it to you, my boy. What do you believe it be? When we get in our lot of Barre State,
Can't answer that question. When?
Okay, I will take all the blame because we have been on various programs and we have already assured people about Barre State, but sometimes we have internal technical difficulties that we cannot do it. But I'm going to tell my friend that we have what we call the online registration, where he can go on the website and he can register and play his own game. He can come to see me at the lottery office. He always in town. I will help him set up the account on his phone, and so he'll have the opportunity to do that. And one of the things we're going to do come April, we are going to have a web sale registration drive to areas where we do not have terminal, but you have your cell phone. You can buy your credit and you can play. So he's one of those that he's losing money because of that. So I want to assist him.
But Ken, you have to encourage him to work with a valid ID.
Yeah, so I could just download it. He always have his ID with him. I know him. So I'm saying I could just assist him to sell the account, and then he won't have that problem. All he has to just top up like how you top up your cell phones.
All right, another phone call quickly there. Hello, yes?
Matt, I'm asking the money man a question, George. He knows me well, he might not know who's talking, but he knows me by feet.
Okay.
I want to ask him if as I'm a senior citizen, I can come and sit down where they playing those games there and he can teach me what to do.
Yes, yeah, you are most welcome. And if you look at our record shows that a lot of our senior citizens, that's where they come to relax. A lot of those who came from England, Canada, the retirees, they come there to all of our blast locations and they just play the games. Some play max, some play in between, some play just to bring time to be in the environment among us. So you are most welcome, and all our areas are very encouraging. It's not hostile, nobody is harassing you. You sit down there, especially our own entertainment center. So senior citizens, young ones, vibrant, just from 18 years and above, you are eligible to play.
And I just want to add that if you do not know how to play the games, we have persons at every location who is willing and able, who will be there to assist you to show you how the games are played.
All right.
Right. So, Matt, that is good news. And I can tell you, I'm very excited. Apart from the mystery, that's over $500,000, we have our Super 6 that is $220,000 for this evening, and we still have the Powerball of over $128,000 for tomorrow evening. And you know about your favorite daily free mat and your big fours, and I'm just saying, the people are just winning and winning. If you look at our page, you saw the video. Look at our page, you'll see the pictures of the winners, the constant winners. Some of them are crying, they don't want the pictures to be removed, but yet still they want to say that nobody's winning. We are telling you, whenever you win a blast of over $7,000, an automatic picture. You win a big four, a daily free, $5,000-$6,000, an automatic picture, because I want people like Matt to know that you have to follow and you have to play because you want to win as Matt is doing.
Matt, why are you smiling? I suspect you win and you give the voucher to someone to redeem for you.
Actually, I played last evening and I could play 2-1-3-0 and 2-1-8-0 came out.
You played 2-1-3-0 and 2-1-8-0. So that shows that you were very close. You had 3 numbers. So you keep trying again, repeat your numbers. Many people get a lot of close numbers. My encouragement to them, repeat your numbers, keep playing, don't change your numbers, keep playing, take quick picks, make the machine choose for you. But with the Blast Mystery Progressive, you just have to put your money in the machine and play. Just how you play the games and you get a bonus comes for you. Mm-hmm. All the game has bonuses except the card games, right?
That is correct.
Right. So that is why those who are asking why the mystery is not on the card game, I think because of the mechanism of the bonus.
The configuration.
Right. Yeah. So we cannot have it on the card game. But that's why the card game pays a lot. That's why you have a lot of people winning 10,000 because they get the royal flush and so on. So we encourage them to play because the Blast Mystery. Matt, let me hear what the Blast is saying. We going where?
Up and up and up and up and up.
Let me hear the ad.
We're dancing. Let us dance for Matt.
We're live on Facebook, so you don't know.
All right. Matt, give us our ad, please. Our Blast Mystery ad.
We're going to come back, Dominica. We're going to come back after this. Stick around.
Biggest job whatever. Blast Mystery Progressive. I'm so excited. I can't hide it. In your blast up and rising. And I like it. It going up. And up. And up and up and up. Blast up and up. And up. And up and up and up.
Play selected games to win in the Blast Mystery Progressive. Pick until you match 3 jets and win one of the 5 cash jackpots. Or you can blast up with the Mystery Progressive jackpot.
Going up, and up, and up, and up, and up, blast up, and up, and up, blast, give me.
All right, to wrap it up at this time, we have Creole Habit coming up next, yes?
So to wrap up, Matt, we want to remind everyone in Dominica to visit a Blast Gaming agent or location. Mm-hmm. Just to recap, we have our own entertainment center that's above the lottery office. You can go there, you can play, or you can visit any of our locations. We have Venus Gaming, that's in the mall. We have Prestige Gaming, that's Pottersville. Marley's Gaming on Cork Street. We have Seaworking Gaming, that's in Bellevue. We have Players Choice in Granby. Yows, good morning, Yows. That's in Cassie Bruce. Eclipse Gaming in Marigot. G-Spot in Portsmouth. SYN Creatives in Soufriere, and don't forget 767 in St. Joseph, and Magic Gaming, which was recently opened in Maho. So as you can tell, we have an agent location at practically every spot in Dominica, so there's no reason why you should not go for you to win over $500,000.
And as we said, National Lottery, Matt, everything
is
possible.
possible.
Thank you. See you again
Thank you.
sometime soon, huh?
All the
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. Creole Heartburn is next with Mr. Warwick.